turn up a little bit, brother, please?
Our lives occupied, peace of mind. Our lives in my mind, don't define. Waste of time, you could die anytime. What is a fortune? How do they function? Can we enjoy ourselves? Yeah, let's just enjoy.
Hello. How's everybody doing today? It is Monday, 10:30 where I'm at, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's our 2 Monday for this live stream. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody is having a great and blessed day. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're out there, any viewers you're out there, please like, share, review. Got my boy Cyfax in the background ready to join us as well. We're going to talk about a couple of subjects. I know he has another live stream that he has to do tonight with DA, but I just wanted to get him on, talk a little bit, and hopefully we could be able to have a great convo tonight. So let me bring my boy Cyfax on here, but let me get his little intro on here first real quick, because I always got something for this boy. So hold on one second here. Here we go. Here's Cyfax's little intro.
Remember, police hotlines and glory holes both receive anonymous tips. Until we meet again.
Skeletor. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed, man. How's your work day?
Good, man. Good. I just went there. I'm at a new location. It's kind of sucks because it's a little far, and then when I get off, it's like I got to hit traffic on the way back, so that kind of sucks. But I'm trying to get switched back to the place that's a lot closer to me, but it's probably going to take a little while. So I just got to put up with it until then.
Well, how much time do you got to put in before this transfer could go through?
Well, usually it's up to 90 days, but because the place that I was leaving, like they just fired a driver like about 2 days before, like basically last Thursday. And so they were like, well, we do have an opening. Like now would be a good time to, let the people know. So hopefully they'll be able to switch me over a lot sooner.
Well, hopefully I'll come through for you, man. I hate those long trips, especially back in Cali, like the traffic.
Oh yeah, and it's off the 101, so it's like fuck that, dude. The 101 is shit after like 4 o'clock.
Oh, I hate that. When I used to date this girl out there, I just constantly always took the streets back to LA. She used to stay in Winnetka.
Okay, yeah. That's like right near me.
Man, I used to have to just take the streets all the way back. I would hit the 101 for a little bit, take it all the way back into South Central. It'll take me down there almost 2 hours just to take the streets, but it was more comfortable than being on the freeway.
Yeah, the freeways suck out here, man. They're terrible.
Yeah,
and there's always crashes and stuff, man. Like it's annoying. But
it's the chases that be killing me when they be having them freeway chases.
Well, it sucks because it's like I go in a half an hour earlier than what I was doing before, but so I'm getting off at 4, but I still get back at the same time because of how fucking long it takes. Like I was still getting back at 4:45, but at this other place, I would be getting off at 4:30 and I would still get back at like 4:40. So I'm actually getting back later, but going in earlier. So I'm like, dude, it's killing an hour of my day plus the extra gas money and shit like that. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's too much. What's gas out there right now? Like what, $5.30?
$4 near me. It's like 409. About there's a couple places you can find it for $3.99, but whatever. It's basically $4. It's not awful.
Well, that's not bad. What's going on, King? How you doing?
13 King style. What's going on, brother?
All right. So let's get into this because I know you got to hit DA stuff up soon. You know what I mean?
DA doesn't do anything on Mondays.
I thought he did. Oh,
no, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then he's been doing the solo stuff.
Oh yeah,
I think we'll be talking about. Are they the only time he's going to be having people on? Like, is probably to talk about Peacemaker and stuff like that when that drops.
I seen that
So
first
maybe
episode. It was
Thursdays.
horrible. It was.
Yeah.
That was the first time that I could say that I actually like looked at a new episode and I had to fast forward a majority of it because I just was not interested. I just really wanted to see the important parts, but the rest of it was just boring. It was too much.
Yeah,
talking.
you can pretty much watch the first like 10 minutes and then the last 15, and you get the whole story of it. Like maybe probably actually the first 10 and the last 10, and you'd be totally caught up on the episode and not miss anything.
Okay, well, that's what's up. So let's get into our first topic here. So I'm not sure if you heard about Snoop's critique of Disney movies lately.
I did see that. Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
So, you know, right now the LGBTQ plus D with Z or whatever community they're upset right now, basically about him not liking that movie. So let's take a look at this video real quick, so people can be able to get caught up on the subject, and let's talk about it real quick. So
yeah, for sure, man. Go for it. Let's check out the clip.
All right, here we go.
I took my grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Lightyear?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz, the Lightyear. I think it's called
with
Lightyear.
Kiki Palmer is in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fucked me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. I took my grandson to see what was the movie with
yeah, man. So it's funny how like when like celebrities basically they come out and just say the stuff that we've all been saying for the last like 4 or 5 years, but now it'll like carry a little bit of weight or some shit. It's ridiculous. Damn it,
yeah, but
Calypso.
he just flashing us and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's just amazing now that everybody wants to say the truth now, especially now that Trump is in office. So it's like everybody feels a little bit compelled now to tell the truth and just be open about what they really feel. And a few years ago, they were quiet. They really wasn't saying anything in regards to this. They were championing it. They were promoting it. But now all of a sudden they want to speak up. So it's just crazy to me.
Yeah, and it's like so many people are afraid of being canceled in some way, and it's like Snoop Dogg has too much money for that, and he wouldn't care anyways or whatever. But yeah, obviously the lettuce, bacon, tomato crowd or whatever is they're being all crazy, as they always do.
Yeah, but it's the fact that he said it was his nephew that he took, right? I think he said it was
his grandson,
his grandson, his granddaughter. So it's just the fact that that kids have that eye to just be nosy and just want to ask questions like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? It shouldn't be happening that way. And
yeah, it's like, this doesn't make any sense, Granddad. How do these two ladies have a kid? And it's like, that's a damn good question. I mean, they could easily sum it up and be like, you're adopted or whatever. But
do you think Snoop is too big to get canceled in regards to even saying anything like this?
Oh yeah, he's not gonna get canceled. And I mean, it's not even like he mentioned too much, or like he didn't say anything really bad about it. It was just more like, I shouldn't be having to explain this to the kids, you shouldn't have to do that at these movies in general. Like, they're supposed to be for kids. Like, it should be entertaining. But if like your kids start asking you weird questions, it's like, why is a Disney movie provoking this idea in this kid, and why do we got to talk about it now? It's like, that's something that should be up to the parents, or in this case, grandparents, when they would discuss that, even if they would at all.
Well, I mean, my question is this though. I mean, doesn't ABC? I think ABC, don't they have some sort of a stake in the Olympics coming up, or the World Cup at least? Because I know Snoop is going to be commentary, like doing at least one of those two. So wouldn't that kind of affect some of the crowd, like that deals with ABC, that would want to watch those, shows on that channel?
I don't think it'll affect anything really. Like, I don't know. A lot of people could just chalk it up to it's just like, oh, it's a random stoner dude, I mean, it's a Snoop Dogg. It's like, what? He's just high thoughts. Who cares? I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't say any like crazier shit more often.
I'm pretty sure he says it more in the background, but he's getting paid way too much money. He's on ice. I
Yeah,
remember
most of
that
these
was
people definitely talk like that behind the scenes. They think the same thing that most of us do. It's like this shit all doesn't make any sense. It's all ridiculous. And
well, to me, it doesn't. I mean, I just wish more, artists, more, stars would just be more honest. Like, just keep it real. At least if you did that, maybe the public's opinion would change a lot more, and we would probably get more quality, in regards to, material that they put out. Because at least if they're vocal to say, hey, I don't like this script, I don't like how this is going on. It seems like they just roll with anything that Hollywood is putting out, and they should be a little bit more objective, right?
You would think, and especially, I mean, you see it with actors all the time. Like, like when they do talk against it, like with Henry Cavill with The Witcher and stuff like that, he went and spoke up against it. It's like, this character wouldn't say this, and like the girl Jenna Ortega, like when she did Wednesday, she spoke up against some of the stuff that they were trying to do, and it's like, then they get slammed about it though. So a lot of those people just, they just keep their mouth shut, and it's like, fuck it, I'm getting paid. I don't gotta make a big deal out of it. But if they started to actually do it, we'd start getting better scripts. We'd start actually being able to talk about movies in a more positive light. It's rare nowadays. Like you might see 1 to 2 good movies a year now. And it's like, it used to not be like that. It used to be, you'd see 1 or 2 bad movies a year. Like,
well, that's true.
The complete opposite nowadays.
Yeah. And I want to talk about that too, because there's a studio coming out with a plan that they're trying to fight streaming. And that's a big subject I wanted to talk to you about. As a matter of fact, let's jump into that one, because this is something that I don't like about a week or two ago. I think I sent you the info on it as well. But it seems like Sundance, I think that's the company that recently just bought Paramount. They have a big plan right now in regards to movies and how they feel about streaming. So that a lot of studios right now, they're constantly just putting out new material on their streaming platforms. It's all about just content. But this company is thinking differently. Their thought process right now is in regards to making more movies and putting more movies into theaters compared to streaming content. So just
could be an interesting way to go about it. I mean, Sundance usually, like, they kind of do more indie style movies and stuff though. So I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe because they bought a big studio like Paramount though, they might start leaning towards more I don't know, traditional films instead of indie movies. Because Sundance is where you go and you usually preview indie movies and stuff like that. People go and see them like a year early and shit. That's what usually people do at Sundance and whatever.
Yeah, but they're talking about that they're going to create more content. I think that they said they were going to make, I think, more than 5 or 6 movies a year, from my understanding. Just give me one second. I'm trying to pull that up.
That's one hell of an endeavor. We'll see if they can pull it off. I mean, I would say the biggest problem with that is the amount of money that it would take to get up and rolling with that. But if they get something consistent going and they get people who can actually make these movies, I mean, they could pull it off.
Well, let's see here, because I sent this out to you guys, I think about a week ago, and it was something that I found on Fox. It was crazy. And then another thing that made it interesting as well is that AMC's chairman was there as well, talking about the subject matter too. So let me get that up for you guys. Hold on one second.
I mean, that probably makes sense. Be talking to one of the biggest theater chains in America, because that's one thing that's gonna keep the theater's struggling is not having enough good movies out that people actually want to go see. It's like this week I think I'm going to go see one. It's that what is that? It's that new Austin Butler one.
Oh, I seen DA make a post about it. He said it came out. He said he liked it. He said it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, he saw an early view of it. Yeah, but it officially comes out this week. But I think they did like an early screening of it last Saturday, or on Saturday. So
I think I'm gonna check it out too.
Yeah, that one looks good. And people keep talking about this. It's like Primeval Warfare or whatever, or Primal Warfare, something like that. I guess it's a new dinosaur movie out. I can't find a theater that's actually playing it anywhere. I don't know where DA found it, but I can't find it playing anywhere. It's weird.
Yeah, it might be limited. But I got this video up from Fox. So let's take a look at this because it's pretty interesting, the conversation that they were having in regards to movie studios and what's going on with the profits that they're making. I think you'll find this interesting. So let's check this out.
Yeah.
Business Alert: streaming could finally be taking a back seat to the silver screen. Newly merged Paramount Skydance, falling a teeny bit today, but they have unveiled plans to boost film production. CEO David Ellison yesterday reiterated that original streaming movies will, quote, not be a priority, and the entertainment giant will be focusing more on theatrical releases. Ellison also telling reporters during a press conference that the company is raising its production output to 20 films per year compared to the previous slate of just 8 films. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town at Paramount Skydance. Shares of the new company, and the ticker changed to PSKY. I mean, they've been jumping all over the place, but the 2-day chart is very impressive. The week-to-date chart, this stock has jumped 38%. And here's the kicker. During his company's earnings call on Monday, my next guest predicted that Paramount would ramp up its release slate after the merger. Joining me now, AMC Entertainment CEO and President Adam Aron. I don't know, Adam, was this psychic timing on your behalf? I mean, David Ellison just took the helm of Paramount. Had you been conversing with him about his pretty bold plan?
Well, we certainly are in touch with Paramount every week as a company. Look, we had great appreciation for the prior regime at Paramount, but we've thought for a long time that Paramount in David Ellison's hands would be very good for exhibition, very good for AMC. We thought they would make more movies, and sure enough, it's nice when you make a prediction and a few hours later it turns out to be true.
Okay. To me, I mean, the previous administration, you can say what you want, but the stock was a mess. Not to mention that it almost felt like they had lost their North Star. Here comes David Ellison, who has made a lot of movies. In fact, Mission Impossible, the latest iteration, had come out in the quarter that they just reported. And here you go. You see a guy who says, let's get going. You've got to be thrilled that he says he's looking at theatrical releases versus straight to streaming.
We are. And, if you want to go back beyond the Mission Impossible movies, I give David Ellison and Tom Cruise all the credit in the world for turning around the entire movie industry. You'll recall that Ellison's Skydance was behind Top Gun Maverick several years ago, and that was the movie. Top Gun Maverick was the movie that finally convinced studios that they should re-embrace theatrical exhibition. And it's clearly the trend's been going in our direction ever since.
Second quarter blockbusters actually drew a lot of people back into the theater, whether it was Lilo and Stitch or a Minecraft movie. Those two were very, very big. And, How to Train Your Dragon, Thunderbolts, as we said, Final Reckoning, Mission Impossible. In your second quarter earnings report, you saw a 26% increase in moviegoers coming into the theater for attendance. What do you think really is driving the comeback beyond some of these great movies?
Well, by the way, it does help to have great movies. You can add to your list. Yeah. Sinners, and Apple came out with F1 starring Brad Pitt, which is a wonderful movie. I'd like to think that we run our theaters really well. No one has more premium large format screens than AMC on the planet. We're very much committed to IMAX, very much committed to Dolby Cinema. We've put a lot of effort into serving our guests well, giving a great variety in the food and drink that we offer. But let's not kid ourselves. It all starts with movies, and Hollywood released quite a slate in the second quarter. As you say, our attendance quarter to quarter, year over year, was up 26%. Our revenues were up 36%. And Liz, there is so much operating leverage in this business. Back in the fourth quarter of 24, 6 months ago, our revenues were up 18%. That caused our EBITDA at AMC to triple. In the second quarter of 25, the quarter that we just announced a couple of days ago, this week, in fact, our revenues were up 36%. AMC's EBITDA just almost quintupled quarter to quarter, year over year. So as movies come out, as the revenues grow, it sort of allows our EBITDA to skyrocket.
Okay, let's talk about the current quarter. There's this movie that came out last weekend, Weapons. My son was saying, "Mom, you got to see Weapons." Is that one of these that's sort of a quiet kind of, oh, you got to see this, and then it builds? You also have Freakier Friday, which brought in something like $29 million, which is more than what it cost to make the movie. Weapons had the same situation, cost less than what it brought in, which was $42.5 million domestically, $78 million internationally. So this leads me to the question about forecasting. Adam, forecasting firm, the accounting firm PwC said box office grosses will not return to pre-pandemic levels until 2029. What do you say about that? What is your prediction?
Well, they might be right about that, by the way. But what I really say about that, it doesn't matter to us, because the most important statistic is that comes out of what we've done in running this company since COVID. We got AMC in a position where it is hyper efficient, and our profit per patron, our contribution per patron, now in the most recent quarter was up 48% above what our profit per patron was going into COVID. So we don't actually need the box office to come all the way back up to pre-COVID levels for AMC to be delivering pre-COVID levels of EBITDA. And that's because there's so much operating leverage in the business. That's because we've taken out a lot of cost. That's because we've come up with clever ways to come up with more revenue. Consumers are buying about 80% more food, drink, and merchandise now on a per head basis than they did pre-COVID. And that's a very high margin business for us.
Wow.
You know, and I mentioned merchandise is one of those little items in there.
People have been really buying those
we
popcorn
didn't have
buckets.
a merchandise business.
Oh, did you pause it? My bad. But yeah, that I was kind of wondering like how they were saying that their profits went up so much, because it's like they haven't been dropping that many great movies, but I guess people have been going more consistently. But none of the numbers are like all that high. I mean, you got Superman, Jurassic Park, Lilo and Stitch. I mean, yeah, the summer was pretty packed. So like, it kind of makes sense that their quarterly would be up a lot more. Oh.
In like literally nothing. It was zero. We sold no movie themed merchandise. Just in the month of July, we sold $11 million worth
What, like
of movie themed
t-shirts?
merchandise.
What are you talking about merchandise? T-shirts?
We have this bizarre internal name. We call them concession collectible vehicles. And what they are is they are popcorn holders that are sold at our concession stands that have all sorts of interesting shapes. I think one of my favorites was the Barbie concession collectible vehicle. It was a pink automobile, and if you lifted up its front hood, that's where you put the popcorn.
Okay.
And people are buying this stuff like crazy. You know, that's going to be, it isn't quite yet, but with $11 million of sales in 1 month, that's going to be a $100 million a year business for AMC. And that's a business that literally did not even exist 3 years ago.
Okay, that's a headline. Yeah, I would say that's a headline.
So we're doing a much better job running our theaters. We're also expanding the number of premium large format screens because they sell about 4 times in dollar volume what a regular non-premium auditorium sells.
Gotcha.
So we've greatly increased the number of them. And this is all good. I mean, if you look at the 12-month run rate of the box
Right,
office.
I'm gonna stop it right there. But
Yeah.
I mean, you see how much profit they're doing. I mean, from what DA is talking about, I mean, we always hear DA saying, hey, movie theaters right now, they're about to probably die out soon. We need to keep them open. We need to keep them profitable. We need movies in there. I mean, Paramount right now is talking about they're going to drop damn near 20 movies a year.
Yeah, 20 movies a year would be pretty crazy. That's over one. That's more than one movie a month. You know, you're looking at almost 2 movies a month in
But
theory.
think about it.
Just
They're
from
trying
Paramount.
to keep the movie theaters open. They're trying to give them that business. And you don't hear other companies saying that they're going to ramp out this amount of movies. You know what I mean? Within a year, like Disney's talking about maybe next year, what, 4 movies, 5 movies?
Yeah, that's probably why they're talking to the AMC guy right there. Is probably to cut some type of deal, like, you know how Disney has a deal to where Disney takes in, like, I believe it's 65% the first like 2 weeks, and then it goes back to normal, or it's like the first week. They're like the only company that has a deal like that. Usually it's like 50%, but Disney's the only one that like they have that deal. So Paramount probably will be trying to cut a deal like that too, especially if they're going to be guaranteeing to be pumping out movies like that.
But you see AMC saying they're just opening up more, you know, as far as premium theaters, and you know, they're saying that
more
IMAX
IMAX,
more than anything. Yeah,
more IMAX, more Dolby, which is the best way to watch some of these movies. And like by a long shot. I've always kind of wondered that. I'm like, why do they only have like 1 or 2 of these theaters in here? Why there should be like 4 or 5 max, like at all times. And that way,
but did you people said about the concessions though? 11 mil in last month alone.
Oh, that's just off like popcorn buckets and stuff, man. Because those things have been kicking off, and they do make some pretty cool popcorn buckets. Some of them are pretty interesting, man. Like the even the Ghostbusters one, even though that movie kind of sucked, the Ghostbusters one was cool. It like popped open. It was like the ghost catcher thing, or the trap. And then what was the other really cool one?
The Galactus one was the one that was the biggest one I think ever made, and it was probably one of the most expensive. I think that one was like $80.
It was $80. Damn, they're still usually like $40 to $50.
This one was
not
like,
cheap.
it was to the point that you could carry his head with both of your hands, like on the side, and then all the popcorn was in the middle. So it was a humongous bucket. Like, so think about it. How many? I don't wonder how many of those they sold, but they made them 11 mil. Like, that's ridiculous. I wonder what they're going to do with Mortal Kombat. Like, if they're going to make a Mortal Kombat bucket.
Mortal Kombat. That'd be pretty cool. Mortal Kombat kind of seems like the only movie I'm like looking forward to as far as like a big release that's coming up for the rest of the year. I can't really think of anything else that's standing out that I'm excited to see. Like Mortal Kombat looks like it could be a lot of fun. That's what I've been wanting most in theaters in general, as far as the movies goes. Like I just want to have a good time, like just in general, man, because there's this whole year has been so bad on movies. I've seen like 3 that I liked in the whole year, you know, and that might even be pushing it, you know.
Well, DK say he's looking forward to this movie right here, the Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron. That one looks okay. I would still say I'm more interested in Mortal Kombat. I wasn't a hugest Tron fan, but I mean, it looks good. The trailer looks pretty good. Could be interesting.
I mean, I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat, but honestly, I'm so disappointed in the MCU because I honestly bought my AMC pass strictly because of the MCU. Because I just seen how many movies they were cranking out, and I just wanted to keep up. And it's like, now that they're not really doing well, they're not really making any quality content. What is the purpose of having my pass? So yeah, I could go to see a couple of movies, but this year alone, I've probably seen maybe 4 movies. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I still go basically every single week, even if it's just for whatever the main release is of the week, just so I can keep up with it. The other thing is, because you know the pass is only $28, so as long as you're seeing 2 movies a month, it pays for itself. And so for me, totally worth it. But I was even kind of considering it too, because I was like, man, there's not a lot of movies that are coming up. But from what I understand, sometimes if you cancel it, it takes a while to be able to get it back. If you
you got to wait a year.
Again, it's like
a whole year. That sucks. Because mine's because sometimes I will miss a payment here and there. You know what I mean? And they'll like cut you off, and they'll tell you like, hey, you have to reactivate it, and then you have to go through a whole process with their their reps through Twitter. So I have to contact them through Twitter for me to communicate with them. It takes them like 24, 48 hours, and then they'll be able to update everything. But if you cancel it and you don't try to renew it or anything, or try to even talk to them, yeah, you got to at least wait a year.
Damn, yeah. Like I said, I've considered like stopping it, especially when I was when I didn't have a job there for a minute, and I was like, holy shit, I got to find every single way to cut out whatever excess. But I was like, I don't want to have to wait a year, and I know I'll get something. Luckily, that all worked out. But I mean, like I said, I go to the movie minimum once a week, no matter what, just to catch up, to be caught up with whatever new releases there are. Like even last week, I still went and saw that. I mean, it was a really bad movie, but it was the Honey Don't or whatever. God, that movie sucked. That was bad.
I'm kind of looking forward to Good Boy.
Qualley.
At the horror movies
yeah.
coming out, and then they got that new Conjuring movie coming out.
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of the Conjuring movies, just because like I think jump scare horror movies usually kind of suck. And that's what all those movies are. Like everything in the Nun, Annabelle, they're all jump scare movies. So it's like I find that to be like the worst version of horror movies. They're just cheap. I don't really care for them, but it's the last one, so I'll probably go and watch that as well.
It scares me. I mean, it makes me jump. I don't know. I've always
it'll get you. It'll give you a quick, it'll give you the jump scare. It'll, hits you with that loud ass fucking music, after it gets super quiet and you're like, okay, let me get invested. And then just blast you with like, they just turn the speakers to 14. You're just like, Jesus.
The scariest horror movie that I could remember that made me like not want to sleep was a movie that I seen like in the, I think, early 90s. It was the movie about the Ouija board. I don't know if you ever seen it. Yeah, it was an actual movie that somebody made in regards to the Ouija board. And that shit scared the hell out of me.
I know there's a movie they just released not too long ago called Ouija or whatever. But that was like, I heard that one was pretty bad. But I see the poster on it. I think whenever I'm scrolling through like, what's it called? Prime Video or whatever. It's I always see it there under horror movies because I try to always watch. I try to watch as many horror movies as I can. I prefer that genre the most, just because I don't know. You don't got to worry about like too many wonky like CGI and shit like that. It's usually practical. I enjoy that most. Yeah. What's going on, Rafa?
Man,
what's going on, brother?
Horrors back in the 90s they were scary, but they were a little bit like out there. They tried a little bit of everything. So they were just
they also had a lot of camp. They'd be very campy, which was they always do it like it's usually horror with humor. So it's like it's still a fun watch. Usually they're still at least a little funny. And what was the ones that it was like the Wes Craven ones, like Event Horizon, shit like that. That stuff's really good. Like those movies, those are good horror movies. Yeah.
Well, okay. So the Ouija one, I seen that you're talking about. That one came out in 2014.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm just looking online. There's so many different movies regarding Ouija. Like I'm looking right now, they have at least 20 that just have something to do with a Ouija board. That's crazy. But let's see here. So did you check out that new comment from James Gunn in regards to the Blue Beetle?
No, but I did hear something. I heard there was something mentioned, but I didn't hear anything about the comment or if it's a video or something. But I did hear that I guess they're trying to use the Blue Beetle in something.
Yeah, James Gunn's comment pretty much right there. He's saying James Gunn says Blue Beetle could fit in nicely in the DCU like Peacemaker. So this is via Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know if Peacemaker really fits into the DCU, especially with whatever direction they're going with it. So I don't know if that really works. They probably want to still use the kid because Blue Beetle, it was a very mediocre movie. It was like right down the middle, very safe, whatever kind of deal. But the kid works because he's from Cobra Kai and whatnot, and he was pretty good in Cobra Kai.
But this guy right here made the best comment though. just realized that Blue Beetle might be the only character to survive from the DCEU and be moved to the DCU.
Pretty much. I mean, other than Peacemaker, like, because he technically started then. And then if they use any of the characters from Suicide Squad, then those could make it over as well. But as far as like an actual superhero, like that had a movie, yeah, that he's going to be the only one.
But I'm sure you heard about Margot Robbie saying that she hasn't heard nothing back from anybody from DC in regards to the her character. She doesn't know
using Harley Quinn going forward. Yeah,
they don't know if she's going to come back or not. I hope that she does. She was the most perfect like person to play that role. I can't see anybody else taking over that role from her. Like, I hope that they don't give it to somebody else. That's just my whole thing. But they need to talk to her fast.
There's the girl that does all those horror movies that looks just like her. She could probably do it. I'm trying to remember her name. Samara Weaving. You know who that is?
Oh, okay. No, I never heard of her.
Yeah, if you look at Samara Weaving, she looks like almost every time I see her in a movie, I'm always like, wait, I didn't know Margot Robbie was in this. It's literally she looks a lot like her.
Let's see here. Let me pull up some info on her. There we go. Well, that's the wrong one. There we go. That's her right there, right?
Yeah. She's like, but she does like horror movies and stuff. She's Hugo Weaving's like niece or something.
Really?
Yeah.
They say here, are they related?
See?
No, let's see who. Yeah, no, she's not.
Yeah, it's not her daughter. It's niece. Yeah. Samara Weaving is his niece. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Google, giving us all this information. What's the next movie she's going to be in? Let's check her out. IMDb.
So yeah, she was in Ready or Not, and that's the movie I remember when I was watching. That's the one when I was like she comes onto the screen and everything, and then I'm just like, I thought that was a different chick's name. I didn't know Margot Robbie was in this, and then like her voice and everything, her jaw's a little different, but she does look a lot like her in a lot of movies.
And
she's not a bad actress either.
She's coming out next.
Yeah, she does a lot of like horror movies, like indie horror movies and kind of cheaper stuff.
I mean, she has the eyes. Like, she has the eyes. Yeah. I can't see her as a Harley Quinn. I got to see some more acting from her.
You know who I'd want as Harley Quinn, and even though she doesn't fully look like it, but she has the craziness behind her, is Mia Goth. If you saw her in that movie Infinity Pool, not a great movie, but her acting in it, like, she is batshit crazy in that, and it's like her voice and everything. It sounds just like Harley Quinn. I don't know if she could pull it off with her looks though, but as far as her acting goes, it's basically Harley Quinn if you were to watch that movie.
I don't know. I think Harley Quinn, that movie that she did, what was it? The Birds of Prey.
Oh, that was fucking
on that movie. I don't know. Maybe it was entertaining to me because I was just high in the movie theater. The first time, it was just entertaining. I wouldn't say that it was like bomb, but it was just entertaining. I mean, I was dumb enough to buy the DVD or the digital version of it. So,
yeah, I didn't really care for that movie. It was a little ridiculous. They went a little too girl boss and whatever with it. I don't think it's probably not as bad as a lot of people made it out to be, but it was not a very good movie. But yeah, I'm glad they kind of changed her back to like the Suicide Squad one, like when they did the James Gunn one. Even though she was kind of the worst part of that movie, like not her acting or anything, but just the scenes that she was in, it didn't really fit the rest of the movie.
Scenes, though. Yeah, that's why they gave her limited scenes. That was, to me, a trip. They wanted to give more of the rest of the crew a shine compared to her, because they didn't really involve her until the end of the film. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
most
pretty
of the
much.
movie she was stuck in. Yeah, she was stuck in that castle.
Yeah,
the
she
most
kills
of the time.
Starro. Yeah, she kills Starro with the javelin. That's like basically it. Like,
Yeah, so I mean, the beginning of the movie was entertaining, but after that, it just went to me. I mean, I didn't really like that Suicide Squad movie. It was cool, but I don't know.
I like that one a lot better than the first one. That
It was
first
better
one,
than the first one.
I thought the first one, like, I thought it had good potential because the trailers and everything looked interesting.
Mhm.
And then just the whole stuff with Enchantress and stuff, I was like, this is lame. Like,
Well, I like Sylvester Stallone playing King Shark.
Yeah,
His
that was
voice
funny.
fit perfectly for that role. So, and
And,
he didn't really have
Piece
to
of-
say a lot.
yeah, John Cena playing off Idris Elba, and they're like both like they're not the same character, but they're, you know, two dudes who can shoot really well. So that kind of rivalry was pretty funny. Right, that scene when they're walking through that camp and they kill all those people, and they're just going back and forth at it, and then they realize like, oh, there was actually their camp or whatever. Like, that was pretty funny. The first time I saw it, it was funny.
He was punking him the whole movie, though.
Yeah.
He was punking Peacemaker. Like, every time Peacemaker said something, he was like, "You ain't that. Shut up." And Peacemaker didn't even say anything back. He was kind of scared of him. So that was my interpretation of it. Did you see this right here? I know I pulled it up earlier, but did you see this guy flexing, showing his styles right there with Ken for the Street Fighter?
No, I
role?
didn't see this.
Yeah,
Is this guy? Oh, is he actually cast?
yeah. He's the person that's cast as Ken.
Oh shit.
I don't even know who this guy is. Let's take a look at who he
Noah
is.
Centennial.
I never heard of this guy before.
Nah, never seen him. Looks like he's like a fitness influencer or some shit.
Let's see what movies he was in. I'm gonna pull him up right now.
That, or maybe he's like a black belt or some shit. Or some random black belt dude.
Okay. So previous movies: Warfare, The Recruits.
Oh,
He was in
I
Black
saw
Adam.
Warfare.
He was Adam Smasher in Black Adam.
Oh shit. Yeah, he got way more ripped for this.
Mhm. But yeah, he's playing Ken. That's pretty cool. He looks way different.
Yeah, I don't remember him looking like that. Like, dude got jacked.
And he's getting the hair a little longer too.
Yeah.
He's kind
At
of,
least
I
he's-
think he's gonna fit the role. He looked like he's gonna fit it. I hope he knows some martial arts, or at least I hope they get a good stunt double.
Yeah, good training sessions, you know, give him a good like month or two to get some of that down. Because that, or you got to get good with the wire work, because you know he's gonna have to do like the tornado kick and shit.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have a good stunt double. They have to pull up somebody that's gonna be able to do everything for him. Oh, and then they're showing the abs here. Look at this one.
Yeah, that dude is he's been hitting the gym just a bit.
He's making
Just a
me
little bit.
mad. I gotta go to this whack ass Planet Fitness across the street to try to work out. I gotta fight with these immigrants over there to get a bench press on, dude. You don't even know. It's crazy over there, yo.
I just have my own bench here.
Dude, I'll be going over there at 5 a.m. my time, and they are still there, like taking up everything. And then I'm happy that school's about to start next week, because the majority of these kids is gonna be gone. Like, I don't want them around at all, but right now they are taking up like that whole gym. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And then, dude, did you see Cracker Barrel? They sent out an apology to them, to the customers.
Yeah, I've been hearing about a lot of that today, because that's the one good thing about the new store that I'm at, is because it's getting set up right now, so it's all like there's no customers and stuff, so we can just chill and just do sorting and whatever. So I can listen to my AirPods, and so I was able to listen to like Nerdrotic and why am I blanking on it? The show that DA does with Chris Gore and them. What do they call it?
Film Threat.
It's Film Threat, but I can't remember the name of the show. But yeah, it's Film Threat's live show. So I get to listen to all those guys today, and they were bringing up a lot of that stuff. And
Man,
Yeah.
Neurotic was going off though, especially about
Yeah.
Peacemaker. He was going off about Peacemaker. Oh, this is the weirdest thing that I've seen on Twitter today. Let me show you this right here.
I'm still listening. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Oh, no problem. So look at this, guys. This is the weirdest thing that I've seen on Twitter today. Warner Brothers is actually talking about a movie about Kobe Bryant, but then they put this, the reader right here. They want to put their little warning. They're saying that it is Kobe's a supporting character in the film or whatever film that he's going to be in. So it's not going to be a biop, but he's going to be in a new film. So I'm not sure what type of film he's going to be in or what role he may play in here. Let's see. Kobe Bryant will be featured in a project with the 8th pick from Alex Sloane and Gavin Johansson to land at Warner Brothers. So the 8th pick is about a behind-the-scenes 1996 NBA drafting of Kobe Bryant has landed in Warner Brothers with no director attached to it. The project's told to be of the point of view of John Nash, general manager of the New Jersey Nets, and the incoming coach, John Calipari, who really wanted Bryant. However, the New Jersey was a broke organization and Bryant was an LA Laker fan. Not to mention Bryant's sneaker deal with Adidas would be worth more with the Lakers than if he was to sign with the Nets.
So it said they compared it to the movie Air. Like, did you see Air?
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm.
That if they do something like that, then that could be really good because like Michael Jordan wasn't really in the movie Air that much. Like he's kind of a supporting character throughout it. It's told from a different perspective. I could see them doing something like that. And then they never really had to show him either. It was always like the back of his head. So you don't need to find somebody that actually looks like him.
But it says it here. It says Bryant was courted to become Calipari's first NBA draft pick, a move that would have changed the course of the NBA forever. It's being described as Social Network meets Air, meets Moneyball with a thriller bet. So
if they manage to pull that off, that could be good because all those movies are pretty damn good. All those named in that. Moneyball, that's a fucking great movie.
I don't know. I never really been a big Kobe fan like that. You know what I mean? For me, so
he was probably.
I guess it's just about his.
Like he was always pretty big back in the day when I was around starting basketball and stuff. Because I remember I did like a book report on Michael Jordan back in like 3rd grade or something, and then a few years after that is when like Kobe started to come around, and then he blew up. But anytime you go and play pickup games, that was always the thing you did when you go to shoot. It's like Kobe, and you just that was
I don't know. For me, when it came to Kobe, I don't know. I've always grew up with basketball, so for me, I was always a big Knicks fan. I was like a diehard Knicks fan. I was one of those fans that used to cry every year Jordan used to beat the shit out of the Knicks. So I was just there in tears, like me and my sister was crying. And I remember when Kobe came out, and to me, I guess I didn't like Kobe because he just emulated too much of Michael Jordan. And I'm not saying that it was a bad thing, but to me, as a player that played basketball, I like seeing somebody with their own unique style. And I just felt like Kobe never really had his own unique style. Everything that he did was just an emulation of somebody else, but he just had more determination and work ethic in regards
more
to
grit.
Yeah. But to me, I didn't like him then, especially after everything that happened in Colorado when he dimed out Shaq. And well, Shaq cheats on his people and he pays the cops off. So why can't I do it? Like once Kobe did that, I was just like,
Yeah, I didn't follow it too much like that. Like I always liked playing the game. Like I would go to the park pretty much every day back in like middle school and even through a little bit of high school. I'd always go and play pickup games and shit like Monday through Friday. And I would go to a Tracy Murray basketball camp like every year for like a week. And so I was pretty decent back then, but man, I don't know. I just got out of it. It was too bad of ankles and too bad of knees, man.
I went to a New York Knicks basketball camp. So at that camp, we used to see Walt Frazier. He used to come over there and he used to teach players as far as like dribbling drills, try to help you out in regards to your shooting touch, making sure that you keep your, the right formation in regards to those things. And then he used to be there in regards to like the tournaments that we used to have towards the end of camp. So he was there to either referee it, or he was just like on the sidelines commentating it, like doing his thing that he would normally do with MSG, but he was doing it for the kids. So that was always fun. But I used to ball all the time, man. But I used to twist my ankles so much.
Yeah,
Way too
my
much.
ankles were fucked. Yeah.
Then once I got to Cali, it was a wrap. I couldn't do it no more. Like, and then it was hard to play basketball out there because the Hispanics don't like playing basketball with anybody. And that was where I first tried to play basketball. I was in downtown LA, and I tried to go to the basketball court, like I think on like 17th Street or something like that. Is right there on Broadway. And I went to try to play, and they would not let me get on the court for nothing. Like, they were looking at me sideways just because of my skin color. I was just like, wow, all right.
Yeah. I think I didn't have many problems because I was when I was going, I was a kid, but I was the little white kid who could actually shoot threes like a motherfucker. So people were always like, once they saw me shoot for a little bit, they would always put me on a team or whatever. And then a lot of people they would think like, oh, it's just the kid, you don't got to guard him. And it's like, yeah, until you start hitting all your 3-pointers, it's like, oh fuck, that kid can shoot. Like, so that was always interesting. That and the other times I would play pickup games was I had a 24-hour fitness membership for a while, and there was always people playing there, and you just jump right in. It's easy.
Man, I miss playing ball. I can't do it now with my bad knees, my bad ankle. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing. You'll catch me on 2K before you'll catch me on a real basketball court right now. And that's the sad part. But one day, once stem cell research gets better and I could be able to probably get a bionic knee and run faster, jump higher.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I would need probably some type of knee replacement surgery, or if I went to just start trying to play basketball again, that would be like an injured in like a matter of minutes. It'd be embarrassing.
I don't know, man. I'm just, like I said, I still enjoy going to the basketball court and just shooting around, but I just can't get as physical.
Yeah, it's like I could go play some games of like Around the World or Horse or some shit, but that's about it. Like, I'm not running. I'm not doing any of that shit.
Yeah. And then, like, especially when I get on the court, you be having these little kids, they be trying to punk me off the court. They be looking at me sideways and whatnot. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? And then they be like, yo, you got to get off. You too old. I'm like, yo, y'all need to respect me. Like, honestly, I'm going to show you a clip of how I be really feeling. This is exactly how I feel when these little kids come
We're not your little niggas. Like, for real. All that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't. And for me, I never respected niggas in the streets. That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't.
That's how I be feeling, yo. Honestly, man. Like, these little...
Exactly. Man, fuck these little bastards.
They be coming on you sideways, and you just be sitting there like, yo, you be ready to knock them out. You honestly be ready to lock these, man. And then just the other day, man, these little 14-year-olds, like 3 of them got shot in my area.
Oh, shit.
3 14-year-olds. And guess who shot him? Another 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. They be wilding out here, y'all. I don't know what's going on with these kids, man.
It sounds like you need that new DC protection that's been going on, that Trump's been doing. You've been seeing those videos coming out from there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, dude, I'm walking the streets. I got all my jewelry on. They're all like, dude, I'm not afraid of shit right now.
Look at this one. I was looking at one earlier that I posted on Facebook, and this guy was going off on people. Let me post this on for you.
Yeah, it's like the only people that seem to have a problem with it is people that don't live in DC. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah, check out this guy right here and what he says about it.
I thought y'all said DC was going to be looking like Germany in the 1930s. if you go around DC and talk to the residents after Trump's decision to federalize the city, it sounds like the residents pretty happy to me. It's crazy. Every time Trump do something, y'all had this emotional ass outrage. And the shit that y'all say is gonna happen never happens. Just like y'all said, we was gonna be slaves again when he got elected. But anyway, after it doesn't happen, it's straight silence. Then y'all bitching about something else. Make it make sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos like that, man. Like there's people are just like, man, it's so nice. Like there hasn't been any murders or anything. Like I can go outside at regular times of the day and not feel threatened or like my life's in danger.
It's been 1 week that they have not had a murder there. Imagine Cali saying that for 1 week. We have not had one murder in the city of Los Angeles for 1 week.
Well,
like, just imagine hearing that.
What's the next big call or like the main one? They keep saying, oh, you need to do the same thing in Chicago.
Yep,
and it's like,
Chicago.
Dude,
have you been hearing the mayor flipping about that though?
Oh yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot.
But you seen the latest stuff that he's been saying?
I haven't seen the newest any of the newest ones. I heard one thing that I think he said something about like, oh, he's just afraid of black excellence or something like that, or like that's the only thing I heard him say. It was something around those lines.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, dude,
let me pull this up for you. He's been saying some other stuff that's been real retarded today. Like he just said some new stuff today because him and Trump have been going back and forth lately. So Trump is already saying like, hey, we're going to bring, people over there. He's pretty much letting people know like, yeah, we're going to bring people over there. So he's arguing like, yeah, we don't need anybody. We don't need this, And then he's saying that if an ICE agent comes to Chicago, that he's going to arrest the ICE agent. Like he's going to tell his police officers to arrest him. But yeah, peep this right here. Johnson is just talking some more mess.
The main person I've seen going at it with Trump is Newsom, and Newsom is retarded. That guy is a fucking idiot.
And that's investment. What safe cities across America all have in common, they invest in people, and that's what we're doing in Chicago. We need the federal resources to make sure that we're building more affordable housing, expanding mental and behavioral health care, education, all of these things that could reduce crime and provide real community safety. Instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars for a publicity stunt to invoke chaos and terror, the federal government should spend that money on proven solutions to crime and violence reduction. We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence. The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down.
Yeah, Trump's doing what he's doing right now because the stuff you guys are doing isn't working. Like,
yeah, this guy's retarded, dude. He doesn't want to listen. And
just give us money. We'll just continue to do the same shit, and that'll definitely help. It's like that. You just even said the other stuff doesn't work. What do you think you just doing the same shit is going to do? It's not working. You got to do something else. Why is it working in DC? What Trump just did? I don't know. How about you implement that there and see how well that works out for you?
Do crime. They said they said murders was down 80% within that week. They're saying carjackings is down like 67%. Rape is down like 70%. It was like everything's just going down. And it's crazy. Like people are, and then the thing is you have people protesting out there in Washington trying to advocate for the fact that they should not be there doing any of these things. And there's videos going around of people in different states saying, "Oh, we're creating a militia that if ICE agents come out here, we are going to shoot at them and we're going to try to hurt them and we're going to dox them." I think it was out in Washington that they were saying that nonsense. Not Washington D.C., but
that'll work out real well for you. Yeah, go ahead and just try that. Try it, and then watch what happens when Trump's like, "Okay, cool. Now I'm sending the National Guard to you guys directly. Have fun with that."
Well, I think Trump said he's going to send it to about 19 different cities. You know what I mean? I know he said Baltimore is on his list. New York is on his list. Chicago, San Francisco. Los Angeles. Like he wants to hit up a majority of the cities that have the no cash bail. You know what I mean? That they're just letting out criminals, like whatever. And then you have the new guy that's trying to run for mayor over here in New York, saying that he wants to implement no cash bail, that he wants to eliminate misdemeanors altogether.
Is that the dude who's talking about like opening like
Mondami.
government, like government stores and shit like that or whatever? It's like, oh yeah, that'll work out real well for you. It's people, man. They don't get it. They're like, oh, let's bring in communism. That'll work.
Dude, and then they just showed I forgot what city it was. I think it was Kansas City, that they were doing free buses, and supposedly now they're scrapping the whole free bus thing because they're going bankrupt with the buses. Like the buses are not working for anybody out there. So now they're scrapping that. So 2 of his plans so far that he said that he wanted to implement have not worked in other cities, but he feels is going to work over here in New York. So this man is crazy though, man. Like he's talking about making prostitution legal. Like he's literally saying that he wants to make prostitution legal. Like that's that bullshit. Like how you want to make prostitution legal?
These people they just come off as insane, and it's like they think just by saying things nicely, like all of a sudden that'll just make people be better in general. It's like, no, you need to have some law and order. That's what you need.
He's talking about freezing rent, you know, like he wants to freeze the rent out here, which is like going to be impossible. Like he's really touching to the younger people that are broke right now that just got out of college and they can't really afford anything. So that's who he's really touching right now, because they're the ones that are really out there advocating for him, voting for him. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody from that has any type of like common sense knows that this man is not worth it. Like there's nothing that he's going to do to make New York better. But then you got either him or Eric Adams, which is corrupt as well. Like nobody cares about him as that much. So New York's pretty much like between a rock and a hard place. Like there's nothing that they could really do to make anything better in the city right now. And I'm to the point, like if this man does get elected, I swear, yo, you'll probably see me back in Cali in a heartbeat. I'm just being so blunt with you.
And just go down to Florida, man. You're close. Florida
I
seems
can't
like
fucking
where
deal
it's
with
at.
that humidity, dude. Like that humidity in the summertime. Nah, man.
It's just crazy.
I can't fuck with that shit. That's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it's already too hot out here in California, and we don't even have that bad of humidity. Like it's still pretty bad out here, though.
I seen the fires out there. There's some big fires going on. One of my homegirls posted that she couldn't fly in from the airport due to the fact that the fire and the smoke is just messing with the pilots with their vision. I forgot which air. I think she was trying to get into Burbank. I think she was trying to get into. But
that might have been it, because one of my coworkers just said he came back in from Vegas last night, and he was like, "Yeah, my flights were delayed and everything," but he thought it was on their end out there, but it might have been because of the fires.
Oh yeah, they look bad right now. And then they're talking about that the wind is starting to pick up out there in the area.
I haven't been feeling any of the wind lately. I mean, out here in Chatsworth too, like we get it really bad. I mean, because it comes down right over the hills and it just like plows through everything. So usually if there's bad wind, like I'm one of the first areas to feel it for sure. But I haven't been seeing feeling too much on the wind fronts yet. But it's about that time. Yeah, it'll come back around. Everything's been so dry and hot that does make sense that things are back on fire again. Like.
I hope so, yo, because y'all need at least some things to get away, yo. Like too much is going on over there.
Yeah, it hasn't been good. Everything's just so bad, and then you got our governor sitting there trying to battle it out with the president, and it's like, dude, you haven't done anything for like 6 years. I even did this the other day. I googled like, what has Gavin Newsom actually accomplished, and it was like he did something in San Francisco like 10 years ago or something. That's it. And he hasn't done anything since then other than just rack up massive debt. And like, you know, we got that train that was supposed to be done or whatever, and they barely made it a mile, and it's still $100 billion in debt or something. Like, It's just dumb shit like that left and right.
I know there's
Yeah.
a video going around of him. They're talking about how he cheated with his best friend's wife.
It was his campaign manager's wife.
Yeah, campaign manager. Yeah. So there's videos about that going around. There's a lot of old stuff that they're trying to bring up about how crooked he was. So that's crazy. Like
He was, and he still is. That guy's, dude. He's literally a freaking Gotham villain. Like he's straight up at it like a Batman villain. Like just looking at him, like that smile and everything. It's like that guy's a con artist, dude. Like that's all he is.
I'll be laughing at that man. Like every time he smiles, and then especially after the COVID, it was a wrap. I was just looking at him when he was eating that dinner at the French Laundry. I was just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like a $1,500 dinner or something too. It was
While
crazy.
all of us were sitting inside, like that was a sad time. You couldn't even go to the dispensary. You can even hit up a dispensary. Like you can do nothing, dude. But the freeways, whew, they were clear as fuck. So that was a beautiful time. All right, so let's get into a little bit of fun before we head out of here soon. I want to show a couple of funny little videos so we could check this out right here. So this one is about our favorite cruise line. This is a video that I've seen that kind of made me laugh when I first seen it. You might like it, Syfax. Check it out.
Bring your bitch
Carnival,
out.
right?
Carnival Cruise Lines, the Trap House of the Sea. Be sure to bring your EBT cards so you can enjoy malt liquor and the finest loud this side of the unemployment line. And don't forget to bring those hands. We don't want you to catch a fade while you twerk your funky pussy all over the dance floor. Be as loud as fucking possible. Live your goddamn truth and catch some motherfucking hands while you wear your life vest at the splash pad. And don't forget about our chicken fingers. They're worth a whole ass beating, cuz. Enjoy all of our features and amenities while you indiscriminately beat the shit out of each other. And tipping? Fuck tipping. You is kings and queens and shit. How dare service workers ask you for gratuity in exchange for great service? God, fuck. Safe sailing from all of your truest niggas over at Carnival Cruise Lines.
Dude, I'm seeing Rafa Balde in the chat right now saying, I'm telling you, black fatigue is a real thing. Look, it is to a certain degree. The other thing that I don't get is like how do people not see all these videos consistently and be like, actually, maybe there is a problem here? Because I think most people, like most common sense people, can be like, yeah, that's a problem, like shit like that. Why is there like a disproportionate amount of videos of this type of community going on? Like it's like 1,000 to 1, which is crazy considering it's only 13%, right? As far as America
but I've been on at least 2 Carnival cruise, trips. The first one I went to, it was fine. It was nice. And that one went out of Miami. The one that I went to in Cali, that one was the hoodest one that I went to. Because on that one, it was too many young kids. They didn't have curfew like on deck. Like they were out there at 2 a.m. running around looking for trouble. Then you had a couple of kids in there smoking vapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how they smoke. They got the vapes in there, but they were smoking vapes. Then you had kids literally walking around asking adults for weed. Like they were asking like, hey, where's the weed at? Can we find some weed? And the adults is looking at them like, are you fucking stupid? Like some of these kids over there, they were just wilding the fuck out. Like it's crazy to see these videos, but it's the truth. Like Carnival really be wilding the fuck out, yeah. They really be on some bullshit.
Yeah,
but now they're getting strict though.
Yeah, I've been on 2 cruises. Both of them were Carnival. One was out here in California, and that was just the simple one that goes out to like Catalina Island, and then it stops at that one, like that one of the it's like the closest port down there in Mexico, Ensenada, I think it was. And so that one was cool. And but I mean, these ones I went on about 10, 12 years ago. And well, it was like 12 years ago for that one, and then about 7, 8 years ago I went to one that left from Galveston, Texas. So I had to fly out to Texas, and then from there, and then we went to like two different spots in Mexico, and then one spot in we went to Roatan, Honduras was one of the spots. And but they were completely fine. Like there was nothing crazy or whatever. Like I had a great time on both of them. But then lately, all I've been seeing about cruises is all this shit that's been popping off, and I'm like, maybe it's a good thing I haven't tried to go on a cruise for a while.
Well, I think it's plus around the time that we probably went cruises. I'm not saying that it wasn't cheap, but they weren't as popular as they are right now. Sorry about that noise in the background, but they weren't as popular as they are right now. So it's like now, and then they're not as cheap. Like now, literally, you could just put a cruise on a layaway. And that's what these people are doing. They're just putting their cruise on the layaway. You know what I mean? They paid in advance like 6 months, and then they're just paying, making sure they got their packages. But other than that, now people are just more and more upset because they know Carnival are buckling down. Like they're buckling down on everything. So
yeah, I remember they were doing like
they
were doing cruises for really cheap. I remember somebody was telling me about it because after all the COVID shit, right? And so nobody wanted to jump on because there was that chance that if something breaks out on the boat, like you're stuck on that boat. Remember there was like some of those cruises that got stuck out on sea for like weeks. It was nuts.
Poop cruise.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, a documentary on Netflix about that one, Poop Cruise.
Yeah, that would suck.
I would hate to be caught out there like that, but I mean that's Carnival though. I mean, like I said, they're changing, so they're getting better. That's the good thing about it. At least,
I ended up getting like my 7-day cruise, the one that I left from Texas, the Texas one. I ended up getting an extra like 3 days on that cruise because it was hurricane season, and that really bad one that hit Texas, I think it was Harvey, that really bad one like 7-8 years ago. And so we're sitting there like a mile off the coast, and we're just watching the hurricane just destroy all these people's houses because everybody on that cruise is basically from Texas. So like everybody is crying, and I'm just sitting there like I get 3 more days to drink. So I was like, I'm having a great time. It sucks for all you, man. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take my extra 3 days and just fucking drink Maker's Mark that's what I did. I just drank Maker's Mark for like 3 more days.
All right, let's check out this next one right here. This is a funny video that I wanted you to take a look at as well. So let's check this one out.
That was amazing. What's your name anyway? Can I have your number at least? Maybe we could do this again. You know what I'm saying? You sure you want no breakfast?
Honey, I'm home.
How would you like if I took your spot?
Dude, that's like a double joke too, because it's like, oh man, is that girl disabled too? You know, that's brutal.
Oh my god, he was like, "How do you feel if I took your spot, man?" All right, let's check out this one right here too, real quick. This one is funny as well. This reminds me of Uncle T.
Is it Flat Earth?
Sandwich, please? No.
Let me start this on again.
Are you available to work overtime?
I don't usually mind overtime. It's like,
I don't recommend you drive while we do this.
oh no, I'm not. I'm parked up now.
Thanks too much, Chef Popeyes. My name is Diane Coffee, and I'm Tacoma today.
May I have a fish sandwich, please? No.
Okay. Are you available to work weekends?
Oh yes.
Fish sandwich?
Fish sandwich, please. Saturday and Sunday?
Anything else?
Just one fish sandwich. That'll be all.
$4.80, please, per round. Thank you.
Thank you. Saturday and Sunday is perfect.
You know, I can see you. I know you're ordering food, but on this interview.
No, I'm not. I'm parked up. I'm in my car right now.
I can see that you're ordering a fish sandwich at McDonald's while you're doing this interview with me.
No, I'm not ordering anything. If I was, I'd be at Popeyes because but
I heard you ask for a fish sandwich.
I thought he was at
no.
Popeyes.
Do you need to order food, or would you like to do this interview?
no, I'll do the interview. Yeah, I wasn't ordering food. If I was, I already ordered it, but I didn't.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Do you have any ketchup? I mean, like, how soon were you?
No, I'm not the drive-through, so I don't provide ketchup.
Yeah, I know. You're kind of making me hungry. I kind of want to go to a drive-through now, but
You are at a drive-through. I can see you.
No. No, I see.
This is nuts. You are at a drive-through.
No, I see how you would think that.
You.
I pulled into this random restaurant to do this interview.
You just asked for a fish sandwich. I can see and hear everything you're doing. Listen, maybe we should schedule this at another time. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
I am parked up now.
Oh my
Hey,
god, dude.
I got a video for you I can share.
Okay. Let me see. Put it up there.
It's
I see.
you just
right
have to
there.
hit. Yeah. So I really like this video.
You ever notice how every time a Republican takes office, the Democrats start acting like it's the end of the world? I mean, the minute we cut taxes or trim the budget, they start screaming that the sky is falling. Now, don't get me wrong. I admire their consistency. If the stock market surges, they say it's just helping the rich. And if it crashes, they say, yep, that's what happens under Republican leadership. And don't even get me started on foreign policy. A Republican president could be shaking hands with world leaders and signing peace deals, and they'd say, it must be appeasement. But the minute there's tension overseas, they rush to the nearest camera like it's Black Friday saying, see, we told you the world would catch fire if he was in charge. Ever notice how every time a Republican takes office, the
He spoke truth on that one, though.
The world.
That's from 60 years ago.
Mm-hmm. He spoke nothing but truth on that one. Nothing but it. Let me see here. I got another one I want to show you guys as well. Let's pull up this tab. You see it?
I don't see.
All right, here we go right now. All right, check this out.
$120. You got to hold my hand for 10 seconds. $120. Right? What do you got to lose? Come on. 1, 3.
Got Unc
4.
shaking right there, dude.
He's paranoid.
He's all rubbing his hand.
7.
Oh, man.
8. 9. 9. 9. $120. You got to hold my hand.
That
for
is
10
crazy.
So we
He
used to
was
play
on
this
that
drinking game. We used to play this drinking game. It's called King's Cup, or some people call it Four Kings or whatever. And one of the cards, when you flip it over, you make a rule. And somebody did that to us. Like, one of the girls made a rule. It's like all the dudes need to hold hands for the rest of the game. And it was fucking awkward as shit. There's like 6 dudes that were like, God damn it. Like,
And I know they were all looking at each other like, yo, after this, don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody a motherfucking thing. I know they were on that shit.
Like,
all right. I think I got like 2, 3 more videos, and then after that, we'd be able to head out.
all
But
good, man,
speaking
all
of the
good.
black
Yeah.
fatigue that they were speaking about earlier, I got a black fatigue video that everybody could peep right here. Oh, Lord. This is going to get y'all. Now, look at this.
Jeez.
Hey, y'all.
They're little kids.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Hell no. JJ either drunk some shit or
And
what?
that's why the baby's holding the juice like she's drunk. Look at her.
Yeah. She got some scissor in there, man.
She's holding it like she's faded. Look at her face. Look at this. Man, that's crazy.
It's all learned behavior right there, man.
Well, they get it from their moms and their dads. So this one right here is the one that I seen today. This one was funny as fuck. Southfax. Look at this one. This is from a old rapper that we all know about. This is Little Kim trying to teach people how to dance. Look at this.
They go, So wait. Pay attention. This is the most important part. Okay. It go,
Yeah, it was terrible. What is that?
But the way she was in the end, like people already knew it was going on. And it's da 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 da. Like that. That's it. Man, Little Kim, dude. And then she can't really even dance. That's the funny part. Like you seen those moves that she was making. She cannot really dance at all, but she's been doing that for about 20 years now. And people feel it. Like they'll sit there and they roll with her like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And it's fucking Little Kim just doing a fucking Matrix dance. Like that's all she's really doing.
I got another one for you. It's only like 12 seconds, but it's a good message. It's a good message.
I got you right there. Let me put this up.
I'm gonna turn this into a clip on my stream, but because this shit's funny.
There we go.
I stopped at the gas station to buy some Reese's peanut butter cups. Ended up buying some beer. Moral of the story: I like titties. I stopped at the gas station.
I was like, man, that's like me every Friday night, dude.
More stories. I like titties. He came out real blunt on that one. I was like, I feel him on that shit. Let me see. Okay, I got this last one, and then we could be able to head out after this one.
All right.
Let's see here. All right, here we go.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody fight water like that.
He didn't know what the hell he was doing. Just to dive alone. Look at that.
Yeah. Belly flopped.
Even his dive. That shit was crazy.
I mean, to be fair, none of those other people look like they're swimming very fast at all.
But they at least got to the other side though already.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That guy was retarded.
That was bad.
After seeing that, this is how I feel.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
Seriously, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't. So, you got anything going on this week on this week's Sci-Fax?
Well, I'm gonna go watch that that movie. What's it? It's called Searching or something. Or no, Caught Stealing. It's called Caught Stealing. I'm gonna go catch that this week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll actually finally do videos again. I need to start getting back onto doing some videos. For Wednesday, I'll be doing my midweek hanging stream with Rockefeller, more than likely at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah. You're more than welcome to jump on if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, I'll probably do another panel stream. Just talk about the week, see what's all going on. And then, because there's a few movie or TV shows and stuff that I'm watching right now that are really good. There's a bunch of good anime. So, like, if I can find people to talk to with that, because I know, like, Rockefeller doesn't watch anime. I'm trying to get him to start. But
I'll be watching it. Just tell me what to check out. I'll check it out, man.
There's some good ones right now.
Subscription.
Yeah, have you checked out Clevitas yet?
No, I'll check
Dude,
that one out
Clevitas
because
is-
I've been on a rotation right now of Fire Force and One Piece. So if you give me
Okay.
something else to watch, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Clevitas and then Gachio Kuta, I think is how you pronounce it. That one's like the new one that like a lot of people are really into.
Okay.
Like
By
that
Wednesday,
one-
I should have some info, and I should at least watch at least 2 episodes.
Yeah, they're still on their weekly stuff right now, so like they'll be easy to catch up on. I think they got like 6 or 7 episodes out, and you know how it is. They're only like 15, 17 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, I'm living that workers' comp life, so I got nothing but time on my hands right now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you need other sites too, like I have that other site. Well, I have a whole list of sites to like go check out TV shows and movies, and then also anime if it's not on Crunchyroll. Like I got a couple good sites that are like they have everything. Like
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of Crunchy because Xbox, sometimes they give a perk every month for the players, so they give away Crunchy for 60 days for free.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So I just took advantage of it. I was like, fuck it. So
That makes-
yeah, for me this week, all I got my next stream is on Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to jump on with you guys on Wednesday. Then jump on Saturday with you as well if you do something. And that's pretty much all I got going on. I'm gonna try to go see that movie as well. The Caught Stealing. I'm gonna try to check it out Thursday afternoon. So I might have
Yeah,
a review up there before you do.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. It's called Primal. Oh, shit, it's Primal Warfare or whatever. I've been hearing nothing but good things. It's like a new dinosaur movie, but it's not playing anywhere near me. So I need to. There's only like one theater, and I think it's out in like North Hollywood. I don't know if I want to drive all that far. I might just wait for it to come out on one of those sites actually. But it's apparently really damn good, so I'm curious about it. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. So I might see 2 movies this week and then do reviews on those. But yeah, other than that, it's the same thing that you just said. I'll be doing the streams and I'll go from there. Yeah.
AMC is not showing Primal Warfare.
No, it has one showing, and it's at like the North Hollywood. I think it's the Universal one, the one that's in the Universal
City Walk?
Studios.
Yeah.
It's the City Walk one. I think it's that one. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't really want to go out there. If I can, I'm not paying $20 for parking or whatever. Fuck that.
Now you could park down the block at the train station.
Yeah, and then walk up that huge ass
You don't
hill.
gotta walk. They got the tram. They got the tram. The tram
Oh, I
stays
guess,
open
yeah.
until like 11 o'clock, like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
I might be able to do that. I'll see what times it's playing because I do want to see it. And if it's the only place that's playing it, then I might just bite the bullet and go for it.
Yeah, they got a new tram up there. It's not like that old school tram. Remember the older tram that took forever to come down the hill and go up the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't got that no more. So
Okay,
it's
I haven't
a
been
little
there
bit
in
more
years,
functional.
so
Oh yeah, they changed it. Now they got a new walkover, so you could be able to walk across the street more faster. The trams come more quicker. They updated it, so it looks a little bit more better. I just miss seeing the Saddleback Ranch right by Universal.
Yeah,
'cause they got
that
rid
used
of
to be
that whole
cool.
thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
used to
they
always
would
go
have
there.
the like girls would always be riding that mechanical bull, man. That's what's up when it
Mhm.
used to be there.
I used to love being up there. That's the place they used to go to, especially in the summertime, to find the girls. It used to
Yeah,
be popping
that
in
was a
City
good- that
Walk.
was a good
Now it's
spot.
boring as fuck at City Walk. Ain't nothing. to
Yeah,
do
there's
over there.
nothing to do. Yeah.
Nothing to do. All right, Safax, man. I appreciate you being on here with me today, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. And
Make
to
it.
everybody
We'll
out
make
there,
it.
please like, share. Please like and share Syfax's, page as well. I know pretty much everybody on here probably already did, but please, if you haven't, like or share. And we will be coming back on here on Wednesday for our Wednesday chill out with Rock. And then DK, I know he said he's gonna be doing something on Thursday, so I'm gonna be joining him on Thursday as well. And Friday we'll be doing something as well. So we're gonna try to keep busy this week. We're gonna try to stay, in everybody's
got all
face.
sorts of shows going, got sorts of stuff to review, and hell yeah, man.
All right.
Keep it up, man.
I'm trying. So thank you for everybody out there watching. We will catch you later. Peace.